Yes, it's me. It's me again. I decided to film this just suddenly. Didn't really have anything prepared. I imagine I'm just gonna talk about the same stuff that I usually talk about, how I ought to, you know, actualize a lot of these ideas that I talk about. I feel like I'm doing that. I think the main reason a part of me doesn't think that I'm doing that is because everything's just happening so slow, you know, and there's no assurance in the fact that it's gonna happen. Just everything is just based on my drive and my desire and my determination. There isn't like anything. There isn't like the- like a concrete sort of thing that you can point at to sort of get a bit of solace out of. You know, it's all like internal right now, and that's the scariest part. Because seeing is believing. You need to see, so you need to see piece of evidence in order to be in order to believe a particular thing. So right now I just have to believe in myself, and yeah, I'll be good, I think. Speaking to the robotics guy, I'm not sure if I told you, but then he gave me yeah, I think I did tell you in one of the previous videos that he gave me another day for the 15th. It's the let me check for you now without turning on selfie mode. That would suck. It's the 10th now of October 2025. On the 15th is when the students are done writing and whatnot, according to him, and he'll just have a bit more time to focus on my case. Practically. Get all hands on with my case. I just hope that I can grasp it. You know, it is a bit tough. It is like electronic engineering after all, but I hope I can grasp it. I'm determined to grasp it, but then I fear that I'm gonna need more than just determination. I fear that I'm gonna have to be a bit smarter than I am, which is why I was kind of inclined on like delegating this kind of thing to a person who already understands it. But then I do recognize that I need to understand to a degree how this kind of stuff functions, especially if I'm gonna call these products mine. You know what I mean? Like the owner of a store, like a grocery store, they have an understanding of how, at least I think they have an understanding of how the products are made to some degree. You know, maybe that's a terrible analogy. I don't know. Yeah, you have to understand how your product's made, especially if you're gonna call them yours. Especially if you're gonna go out there and try to, you know, be all proud about them. So yeah, I am open to working with an electronic engineer or a person who understands electronic engineering enough to produce these pedals. I'm willing to work with that kind of person in the long run. And then I just handle the promotion, the marketing, the design, the just everything else. Whereas they handle the actual producing of the ideas. I'm open to that, but we'll see. We'll see what the universe says. The universe might say, "Yo, go on with that idea. It's a good idea." Or the universe might say, "No, no. Understand your product entirely. Understand 110% of your product and make it yourself." And because at this point in time, you know, pride isn't a factor that we need to consider. By that I mean we shouldn't be, or let me make it personal. I shouldn't be doing things in order to say that I did them and only I did them. You know what I mean? Like I did them solely. Especially if like I'm trying to be successful. You know, a true leader knows how to delegate. Yeah, a true leader knows what they can and what they can't do, and they know which parts to assign to other people. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna have to have people making these products for me. I'm talking about in the event of me having great success with this endeavor. By that I mean like me being like me being the founder. You know what I mean? At the point where my duties graduate from physically working on the products to managing people who work on the project on the products. So either way, like in any scenario, at any you know what I mean, like I'm gonna have to have people making these for me. So I have to put pride aside entirely, unless I want to sit here and make a million pedals on my own, soldering soldering a million pedals, you know, assembling a million pedals on my own. Pride cannot be a factor. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm watching some VTubers. That's Juna Juna Unagi, one of my favorites. That's what I'm doing today. It's a it's a Friday. It's a Friday. Just chilling in my room, dreaming and dreaming and dreaming. I'm thinking about how I need a electronic kit. I don't even have that. I just have a single microcontroller. That's all I could get. Yeah, but I do have like a bit of dough coming in from a buddy. I'm making him some merch, so he's gonna send me some dough. And then with that though, I'm hoping to see if I should get a kit, because the electronic the robotics guy said that he'll help me on the 15th. He didn't mention the fact that I need to bring my own kit. So I'll just see if I'll need my own kit. I most probably will, especially if I'm gonna do stuff on my own at home, which I'm most probably gonna do. I'm not gonna be making pedals by the campus. So I will need a kit. I just thought that the kit would be necessary like after I sort of sold a couple of pedals. I don't know why I thought that. I just because I'm at zero. I'm at zero. I'm turning zero into one. I'm turning one into two. I thought the kit were gonna be two. I didn't think the kit was zero. You get what I'm trying to say? Because I really thought I could get by with the absolute minimum that I have right now. Because I have a microcontroller. I don't have a soldering iron. I thought I could maybe, borrow a soldering iron from someone. That's what you do when you start at zero. You manage. You manage. So yeah, I'll just see if I need a a kit. Otherwise, I hope you're enjoying your day. And hell yeah, let's go. Let's live life. Praise be to God. You know, may He have mercy on our souls, man. Honestly, honestly, honestly. You know, may we forgive the people who have wronged us, so that He may forgive us. You know, and it's hard. I've got people who I'm not a big fan of, bro. I've got people that I'm not a big fan of, so I hope that, the Cosmocrat can just assist me with that, warm my heart, touch my heart type thing. That ultimately I just let go of not being a fan of them. Anyway, enjoy.